Hello world, my name is Chris and I'm a computer science student from Medellin in the beautiful South American country of Colombia. This video is to showcase my final project for the CS50 course conducted by Harvard University, so let's get into it. As you can see from my code space, I'm already logged in and navigated to the project folder where my final project is located, which is called app.py. Since it's a Python app, let's start it by using python app.py. And you see it is now running in a development server. Control click takes us through to a particularly boring login screen, but that's okay because I'm not interested in front-end development at all. So let's start by registering a user. So we click on register user here, we get an equally boring registration form. So let's start out by putting in the usernames. Go with Chris, super secure password, no error messages, so that's gone through successfully. So let's log in, so type in the name, super secure password, and we find a book wish list. So the title and author is basically the mandatory things for what you need for a book wish list. So let's go with 1 and 1. You'll find that you can add that and it'll add a book through it with the title and the author, everything else blank, and an option to mark the book as read. You'll also have an option to mark it as unread if you hit that accidentally. Now if you were to add a second book but leave out one of those fields, then you'll find that you'll be asked to fill out that field again. So we add that through there and we get a second book in there. Now this will be useful for one person, but if we want a second person, we need to make sure we have the option for a second user. So we're going to register a second person. Let's call him Bob. Put a super secure password for Bob as well. No errors, so that's gone through successfully. So let's log in as Bob, put in a super secure password, and we come to Bob's wish list, which is empty, showing that none of the books entered in Chris's wish list have gone into Bob's account. So let's try to add a book for Bob. Let's go with 3 to keep the naming convention the same. And we find that book 3 has been added for Bob. And to make sure that those books haven't been added to Chris's account as well, let's log in as Chris, and we find book 1, book 2, no book 3. Now, if a person wanted to delete their account for whatever reason, they can click the delete button here. An alert will come up since it is permanent and cannot be recovered. If they want to cancel, they can hit the cancel button or they can click OK. It'll delete their account, delete the database, and take them back to the login screen. Now, this has been my app, my final project for the CS50 course. This has been CS50. Thank you for watching.